good? What's good, y'all? How everybody doing? Uh, the Knicks, survive a nail biter tonight, beating the Detroit Pistons 113 to 111. These Kev, you got impeccable timing, dog. The timing of your pull up, impeccable, bro. yeah, yeah. But yeah, it was a nail biter, one that shouldn't have been a nail biter, but we squeak out the victory over the Detroit Pistons. Uh, I'm gonna say this, as I'm watching the game and the game is coming down to the end. I'm like, yo, I really can't handle this if we lose this game. I won't be able to handle this loss because in my mind, going into this game, it's a dub. I'm coming here to watch an easy victory. I stepped away from the TV a few times because I had stuff to do. And then I just keep on hearing, Mike being getting a little bit crazy. You know what I mean? Coach was good. JJ was good. Uh, I keep on hearing Mike Breen get a little bit crazy. Oh, you know how he give it up. So I'm like, okay, what's happening? And then I see my boy Quentin Grimes trying to have a good homecoming. Nah, I don't like that. He was doing moves I've never seen him do in a Knick uniform. I mean, I've seen him do these moves, obviously, but I'm just saying, like, the level of aggression he was playing with, I've never seen. Michael was good. Yeah, I Darlene in the building. I
Always.
ain't never seen this level of aggression from Quentin Grimes and the whole time he's been in New York Knicks. But overall, I'm just happy we squeaked out the win. Uh, quick little brief overview of my thoughts on the game as a whole before I send it around to the rest of the panel. Uh, Turnovers is a thing with this group that we're sending out on a nightly basis. Turnovers is a thing that, and it'd be the silliest of turnovers too. That is starting to become a thing with the group that we sending out, and missed defensive assignments uh is a thing with this group as well. And I'm going to contribute both of those things to you know the mixing and matching of the lineups, guys that's not 100% used to playing with each other. Pause. Uh, so I'm just going to contribute that to that. But yeah, and either one of y'all don't matter. Your thoughts on tonight's game?
They have Miss Knicks, ladies first.
I mean, they just wanted to kill us tonight. Like they wanted us all to have heart attacks. I was I was like UT time, like there's no way we losing to the there's absolutely no way I'm getting on the show today if we lose to this team. And not for lack of I mean, we all know they have the worst record in the league, but they're not a trash team. They have talent. You know what I'm saying? So as the
Mm-hmm.
game was
Mm-hmm.
progressing, I'm like, why are we playing with these kids? Why are we playing with these kids? And man, and I'm gonna end it right here. Josh Hart. Thank God for Josh Hart.
You do got to make them damn free throws though.
That too,
I
but
ain't gonna
Lord,
lie to
that
you.
hustle boy.
Yeah, because that's what saved his life tonight. The fact that he hustled.
Yeah.
Uh, Kev, what's the
Um,
vibes?
I gotta say, the cardiac Knicks were back tonight. The cardiac Knicks is back. Um, I just gotta say that, the turnovers has been a thing for a minute already. It's been something that we've spoken about quite a few episodes already. Um, you know, the Pistons are one of those teams that they'll sneak up on you on any given day. Like, yeah, they trash, but there's days that they'll come and give you some work if you don't pay attention and do your homework. Like,
Yeah.
Just facts.
and when it comes to Quentin Grimes, listen, I knew he had it in him, man. Like this, he's not a bad player. That's my guy, bro. Like, it just didn't. I guess it for the moment with us, it didn't work out, but the potential was there, bro. The kid has a lot of potential. It's just, with the Knicks, it didn't capitalize the way it should have. So, he's gonna come and come give the team that drafted him and traded him away. He's gonna try to give us work. And tonight he
He
showed
tried.
that he tried. He tried to give us some work, but you know, it came up short. So I'll take the win, even though it was a very nasty win. I'll take it. And shout out to my
Yeah,
man Josh Hart. Uh, you
yeah,
know, over here, over here, on Nixon Ish, we appreciate you and
Facts.
all the work that you do.
yeah,
Okay, because I seen you just pull up another almost a triple double tonight, and yo, I see you, bruh. That's all. I,
yeah,
I see you. I see you.
yeah. Josh Hart definitely played a really good game. 23 points, 8 rebounds, 6 assists, 2 steals, and a block.
Hmm.
Uh, yeah, that's impressive. That is really impressive. He played 41 minutes tonight. Uh, that's a lot, especially because we got a back to back tomorrow. You know what I mean? So I just hope that we he got still got some energy. Hope he goes straight into as Coach Hamiti said, go get treatment. Go straight into treatment. You know what I mean? To recover for the game tomorrow because we definitely gonna need him. Uh but as a whole, I feel like offensively we had moments where the offense sputtered. Uh but there it's times where it feel like nobody else wants to be aggressive offensively when I watch the Knicks. Uh, it's like everybody waiting for Jalen Brunson to for everything. And in the first half, I saw a little bit of that. It seemed like, uh, look at the doggy. uh, the first half it seemed like that was happening, especially like Dante DiVincenzo. A lot of times he was being too passive, and I don't like that. Like we need him to
Hmm.
score while these guys are out. We need Dante DiVincenzo to have these 20-point nights. He had 21 points tonight, and seeing him being confident shooting is something that we needed to see. Uh, Bogey is another one. He's aggressive, but it seems it it perplexes me. Like he's lost offensively. Like he don't know what the hell he's supposed to be doing. He's just good at offense, so it kind of works out most of the time. But a lot of times when you look at him, he looks confused. It don't look like he understand where he need to be and what times he need to be there. Uh, and once we get healthy, this would be less of an issue because he's gonna be somewhere in the corner, and that's fine. And
Hmm.
I could live with that. You know what I mean?
Facts.
Uh, but a lot of times when he get the ball, he stands there and he's looking like, where what do I do now when he has the basketball? Uh, we should have blew these guys out, man. We should have blew these
Yeah.
guys out. But
Facts.
Yeah.
a dub is a dub. You know what I mean? Shout out Philip. You know what I mean? Yeah, dub is a dub, man. My,
Facts.
dub is a dub, but at the same time, Jesus. That boy K Cunningham, he's the truth. That boy can ball. That boy can ball. Well, he had
who
34 or some shit like that.
who's that?
K, hold on.
Oh,
Uh,
yo, that kid is something
K,
different,
he had
man. Like,
32. He had 32, and if you watching him play, it don't even look like he's putting up those kind of numbers on you, but he is because he makes it look so
hmm,
easy. You know what I mean? And on the other hand, my boy
yeah.
Jalen Brunson, you see, he got to work extra hard for everything he get now. I can't wait till we get healthy. Uh, So my boy Jules come back in OG. We get some help, and we can send Josh Hart back to the bench, and he can help that unit. Uh, but my boy JB being all star, leader of the team, scorer, diving on the floor is what I like to see, man. You know,
Facts.
knowing all the effort he has to put in to score and still be willing to dive on the floor and having the outcome of a 3-point shot being the end result of it. Yeah, I mean, that's definitely stuff that should inspire the team to continue to play hard, man, because until we get healthy, those are the kind of plays we're gonna have to continue to make to win games, man.
Hmm.
I
But that
think
just goes
offense,
to show you.
yeah.
My bad. Go ahead. My bad. Go
No,
ahead,
no, no,
bro.
get, get,
Go
get,
ahead.
get. Yeah,
That
I was waiting for one of y'all to interject. You feel me?
No, no,
Yeah,
listen, I'm just trying. I'm just, I know you talking, so I just don't want to interrupt, because what you're saying is all valid. So I'm just trying to let
yeah,
you, let it all out.
yeah.
But
Pause. It's crazy.
I just, yeah, pause. Um, I just think that just goes to show you the depth that this team has. It even though we have guys that are out and like you got Bogey that he look a little lost. That's just for now, because all that is gonna change once our team is fully healthy. But it's just preparing them for the long run. That's how I see it. I feel like these situations are gonna teach our depth, our set like our second team and all that how to be able to pull off games towards the end of the season. It'll give them experience. So, I think that once we get our guys back, we should be legit, be great, and a lot of teams are gonna struggle to beat us, bro, because we're deep. Pause. Our team is
Facts.
deep. So, you know, it's just guys are just gonna have to fight extra hard and you know just try to hold it down until our guys get back. That's all you could do right now, bro.
Yeah, that's a fact. Uh, we gonna have to scrape out these wins, man. And
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
we weren't here after the Celtics game. But I'm it gives me, the goosebumps that I see my guy Julius Randle before games and on the court in a full sweat, getting his workout on, putting up shots and
Mm-hmm.
stuff like that. This makes me happy that the fact that, like, okay, that our time is coming, because I I I, I said this on Who Run the City earlier. Excuse me. I don't like when teams that beat us are smiling and cheering and doing a little bit of extra cheering when they play us in winning games with us being injured. I don't like that, because I'm like, if we was healthy, we'd be packing y'all up right now,
Oh
right? Like,
man, yo.
Kev was standing right next to me. I'm like, see, I don't like all that shit. Like, I don't like all that shit. Huh? Y'all do it a little bit too much. Uh, where you, Coach? Where you know me from? He said, that's where I know T-Town from. I don't know where you know me from.
Who run the city?
Oh yeah, absolutely, absolutely, yeah. So yeah, I don't like that. I don't like that. I want to say something else about this game, but I got distracted now.
But
So
let me tell you, he right though. The Pistons, they not a slouch team. They got some good young talent. Um, I think Jalen Duran is one of them kids that we had that I think that we drafted and we traded away. Um,
yeah,
I think that
yeah,
was draft night on draft night. That was the year that we got rid of Alec Burks and
Kemba,
who's Kemba
Kemba.
Walker and who's the Nerlens Noel.
Hmm.
And we traded those three guys for him. So that I always thought that man that he would have looked good in the Nick uniform. Let me tell you, because that kid is talented, bro. He is
Yeah, yeah,
talented.
yeah. He
Um,
could he could
he's a
definitely ball.
Yeah, he could definitely ball. So but you know they got some good young players, I should say. And later on down the line, you know, that team is gonna be a pain in the ass to beat, bro.
Yeah.
But as far
Jalen
as
Duren
that
had 16 balls tonight. That's crazy.
yo, bro, I'm telling you, like that kid is he's a double machine easily.
Hmm.
If you put the right pieces around
Yeah.
him. As far as that game against the Celtics, you know, it is what it is, bro. You know, we gave a good first half of fight. You know, I think the third quarter was the downfall of the whole game. I still think that even though um we struggled in that third quarter defensively, you know, I feel like we were there to defend most of those shots that were taken. It's just that yo, they were making them. Like they defended it pretty well. It's like really you can't do nothing about it. They was just knocking down shots that you're just like these motherfuckers. Like
I
So
think
I was standing.
it's kind of like today. Like you let them make it. The difference between Boston and Detroit is that Boston is really great, right?
Yeah,
But
right.
if Detroit was just as good, we might have took an
Hmm.
L today.
Yeah, that's a fact.
They lost this game for themselves. To be honest, we didn't really win the game.
Hmm.
yeah,
But Boston, you're not going. You very rarely gonna catch them slacking. So you got to be,
On it.
on your toes at all times with them. Um, I mean, I wasn't not saying I wanted to take a L, but beating them not full strength is going to be tough. Now, when we
Hmm.
full strength, we'll see how we match up with them. So, I mean, it was what it was. I was truly annoyed at the damn Boston fans in the Garden. I ain't like that shit one bit.
yeah. You know they
Yo,
tried.
I
They
ain't gonna
tried to
hold
do.
you.
They
They
tried to
tried to
do
do
what
what
we
we
be
do.
doing.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that didn't work. That didn't work. But shout out to the Celtic fan that was at Tony's event. Um, she
Yeah. She
was
was
like the
hilarious.
only one. She was hilarious. I ain't gonna hold you. She reminded me of you a little bit because yo, straight up, there was nothing but Knicks fans in there. She was holding it down for the Celtics. I ain't gonna hold you. I was like, man, yo, I don't know who this lady, but she was cool as hell. You know, she got along with everybody in there. But you know, Celtic fans are gonna try to do what they do.
They just
You know,
annoying.
it's like I was telling her though. It's like I was telling her though, laugh now
Facts.
because when we get fully healthy, you're not gonna be laughing.
I
You're
can't
Pacquiao.
not gonna
stand
be
Boston
laughing.
fans. I
Nah,
just,
nah.
ugh,
Listen, they not gonna be laughing when we fully healthy and we see them in the playoffs. I'm telling you, it's not gonna
Yeah.
be fun for them because when we have OG and Mitch to shut shit down, it's gonna be scary. It's gonna be scary. Along with the depth that we have with the second team with Josh Hart and them. If Josh Hart keep playing like this all the way, yo,
Yeah.
yo, we
Yeah. He's
it's gonna
definitely
be
he's definitely
trouble, bro.
stepping it up. He's definitely
It's
trying to
gonna be
step it up.
trouble. Like everybody can say what they want about Josh Hart and all that, but at the end of the day, the dude is stepping up when guys are down, and that's what you need, bro.
No, Z, I'm gonna call you Z because I don't want to mess up your name.
Zara.
Yeah, you know what I mean Zara. Yeah, Zara. Alec Burke. Alec Burke definitely needs to play. I just think again, it's one of those situations where he's pressing in situations that he don't need to. The Knicks have times where we need offense, and I think he's trying to be that offense, and he's pushing hard. Uh, he's pushing hard, pause to try to be that offense, and he. I think once again, once we get healthy and he settles into whatever role he's going to be playing, he's going to be more effective. And he had a lot of really good plays tonight.
Yeah,
It,
second quarter he played pretty well.
yeah, he had a lot of really good plays tonight. AB will be fine. Just you wait and see. You know what I mean? But one thing I did find extremely funny tonight was the booing of
Evan.
Evan Fournier. Yeah, I thought that was hilarious. And it's like I don't understand why fans are booing Evan. Cause fans didn't forget what he was saying in the off season. He was talking spicy in the off season. We didn't forget those things. You feel me? So we can't boo you while I mean we could boo you while you on the team. You don't play enough for us to boo you while you on the team. So now that you're off the team, and then you know, even though he has every right to go, yeah, I'm happy to finally be out of New York because he was sitting on the bench. But still, we don't like to hear shit like that. So I get it. I get why he got booed. I'm happy he didn't have a good game against us. I wish him success against other teams. Glad he didn't have a good game against us. You feel me? But yeah, I thought that was hilarious. The boos were hilarious to me. And
Yeah, I
Yo,
bust out laughing
Josh Hart
too.
egging it on.
yo,
Yo,
Josh
no
Hart
lie,
is
Josh Hart
hilarious.
all mic'd up is hilarious, bro. Cause
Yo,
he's a
bro.
clown.
I was watching the podcast of him and Jalen Brunson, and he was like, he was giving Evan Fournier all this praise and how a professional guy he is and all this, and then all of a sudden he says, I would wish that he would answer my calls, my FaceTime, my texts. Ever since he got traded, he don't even call back now. He don't even answer my calls. Like, what's going on here? So that shit, I thought that
Yeah.
was kind of hilarious. Like, but
He said the same thing
listen, man.
about Quick and RJ too. He said
Yeah,
he
he
texted
did.
them and they didn't text
Yeah,
him back.
yeah, yeah. So I think that he's hilarious. I I like how him and Brunson be going at it on the podcast. That should be funny as fuck.
Yeah. Uh, uh, yeah, man. But what you call it? Yeah, tonight, uh, you saw a little difference in the rotations. Deuce didn't get that many minutes tonight. Uh, Josh Hart got damn near all the minutes. Hartenstein doesn't seem to be all the way back yet. You feel me? Like he
Mm-mm.
still seems
Mm-hmm.
like he's still trying to get back acclimated and back to 100% because I'll be looking at him going for rebounds. It's like before you went got hurt, you was getting that. That was all you, son.
Yeah.
But I am going to give him the benefit of the doubt tonight because, like you said, Jalen Duran, he's talented and he's really good
Very.
on the boards. He's really
Mm-hmm.
good on the boards. I mean, he got 16 boards tonight. But yeah, he but that block that iHeart and well, it was mostly iHeart. Precious was there, but that was Mr. Fuck around and find out. You know what I mean? My boy Mr. Fuck around and found out. They tried to throw a lob, and that boy Duran fucked around and he found out. yeah,
Yeah, he did. I
nah.
think once Josh comes back, well, I mean not Josh, my bad, and iHeart, I feel like you could still see like he's still not fully back from that injury. But you still got much respect for him to even being out there and fighting through it. Um, but I think once our guys get back, he should be fine.
Yeah,
Yeah, absolutely. Uh absolutely. But so I'm still trying to, piece together the bullshit between what's true with OG's injury and what's not. Uh, because weirdly enough, not weirdly enough, I know this to be true. It's been true for forever. But it the New York media is trying to make it seem like things are worse than what it really is, and it's disgusting. Uh, they
Hmm.
try to take find anything and blow it up
Hmm.
to monumental proportions. They even go as far as lying because I seen a headline that said OG said he hopes to come back at some point this season. And I'm like, and then I saw the interview right after I saw the post, and I'm like, it's not what he said. He said he's trying to get back as soon as possible. That's what he said. He's trying to get back as soon as possible. And the thing with Julius Randle and them going, oh, he didn't rule out surgery. No fucking duh. He dislocated his shoulder. I mean, once you do that, anybody who knows anything about the human body, once you dislocate your shoulder, you're at a high risk of dislocating it again, right?
Hmm.
You're at a high risk of dislocating it again, right? So, yes, in this off season, he's probably going to have surgery, and if it happens to dislocate again before he's able to make a return to a court, or during his time when he come back making a return to a court, I'm pretty sure they're going to opt to let him have surgery.
Surgery.
That doesn't mean he's not coming back. That doesn't mean that he's in serious danger of not coming back. It's just smart to be like, hey, we didn't rule this out. It's still an option. But you're gonna skip past all the other reports of Coach Tommy T saying that he's hitting all the milestones. He's progressing well. We're gonna skip past all that shit and go straight for, oh, we didn't take surgery off the table. It's annoying. I can't wait till my guys get back.
Yeah, I mean they be doing the most because I mean they said it from the beginning like surgery hasn't been ruled out, but doesn't mean he can't play through it. He could play through it, although I'm not gonna lie, it's gonna be tough because when he played bully ball, his shoulder is always
Yeah,
um, getting hit or hitting something. So I mean he got to be real careful, and so his game may be looking a little different when he does return. But no, I truly expect him to have surgery um, in the off season because once the shoulder pops out, it can continue to pop out the
yeah,
Hmm.
over and over and over if you don't get it situated. I mean, the fact that he's working out 2 times a day and the video we saw of him and the fact that he's been with the team the whole ride um, tells me that he's coming back. Julius want to run it back. Julius want to prove that he ain't what all Knicks fans been saying he is in the
yeah.
playoffs.
Hmm.
And as far as OG, I mean, they said they're evaluating him on the first, so he should be back like within the next 2 weeks or so.
Yeah,
Um,
they said. So what I've heard about OG is that like the first report about that of him being reevaluated on the first, they said once he's reevaluated, he should be back shortly after.
yeah, like
You know
two
what I mean?
weeks. Hmm.
Yeah. So yeah, it's gonna be good. I said we starting it. We gonna start getting healthy just at the right time,
Yep.
right
Hmm.
right before the playoff push. Don't know when Mitch coming back, but to see him at the game today was really dope. You know what I mean? To
Yeah, and I
see
Hmm.
him
mean
at the
his
bench.
trainer posted yesterday that he ready. So they just
Yeah,
waiting for doctor clearance on practice.
yeah.
Yo,
And it,
yo, just to see him on a bench
Facts.
was enough for me, bro. Like just to see him on a bench, I was like, yo,
mm,
it's coming
Almost
real
there.
soon, pause. Like
yeah,
for them, because remember when the injury happened, they were saying he was out for the year. He was done.
uh-huh.
His season was over. It's not looking good. So
Although we said it wasn't.
people just don't be listening. They don't be listening. Um,
We said
but
10 weeks.
we did. We really did. And but just to see him on the bench with the team is a blessing. I'm excited to see that alone because at one point we was like, yo, we didn't even know until they said, yo, he's gonna be reevaluated, and that's when I was like, reevaluated.
yeah,
A guy who's
yeah,
supposed to be reevaluated, that means he's coming back.
Right.
yeah.
That they I think they tried to get some money in the and the league was like,
Yeah, they tried to get
Yeah,
that
that
exemption.
that
yeah. And the league
I ain't
was like,
gonna hold you.
nah, I get.
I ain't gonna hold you. That was smart on the Knicks to try to get that, but once they didn't, I already knew. he was
Yeah,
coming back. I was like, that just seemed kind of iffy to me. But
Yeah,
you
the
know,
Knicks
one.
been real quiet on a lot of stuff with the injuries. Cause even like with OG's first, when he first got hurt, and they're like day to day, and then I think we were talking like off the record, and we're like, bro, but this day to day is taking way too long. Like something else got to be wrong.
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
And then they waited
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
till the trade to do the surgery, and it was like, okay, I
yeah,
see
yeah.
why
I
they
mean,
did that.
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
just smart business, man. You don't,
Facts.
No, it is.
because if I guarantee if they would have said before the trade that OG needed surgery, we would have definitely probably had to give up more to get Bogey and Burks. I mean,
Facts.
Yeah,
so
that's a fact.
that's a smart. But with Mitchell Robinson, when I didn't know he was coming back to the season until we got the nod for the bread that we apply for, the injury bread that we applied for Mitchell Robinson. When they denied us that, I was like, oh,
Yo,
okay, Mitch, he's
when
gonna
they
come back
applied
this
for
season.
it, me and Kev were talking, and I was like, Kev, they said 10 weeks. How they go from
They
10 weeks to the whole season? Nah, something not right.
Yeah, it's
I'm
a
like, he
fact.
gonna be back.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
it's true. It's true.
now, 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 just talking about that, my boy Mitch coming back. Uh, we got Hartenstein. We got a PA and Julius. Now we are already a really good rebounding team.
Mm-hmm.
How's anybody gonna get rebounds? Oh, that's what I'm confused about because you got four guys in your front court that's what they do. You
Plus
feel
Josh
me?
Hart
Like,
in the back.
yeah, facts. Pause. Plus Josh Hart. You know what I mean? Like, you give you 7, 8 rebounds a night from your guard position. Like, how y'all gonna
Mm-hmm.
rebound the ball? Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's why it's gonna be scary. We may not be the most offensively talented team, but when you look at the team comes back as a whole, you look at the defense and hustle aspect of the game. There's no team that could compare. Now, I don't.
It's a
There's
fact.
not one team on a hustle aspect on their roster that could compare. Like, yeah, Boston may have the quote unquote more talented roster, but when it comes down to when we healthy, just the effort, coupled with the talent that we had, it's gonna be rough, man. It's gonna be
Facts.
rough. I I listen. You know, I'm optimistic a lot, and sometimes I might be too optimistic. But healthy, and if we catch a rhythm, we're going to the finals. Listen, if we stay healthy through the playoffs, listen to me, y'all Knicks fans. I'll never steer y'all wrong. We're going. If we stay healthy, we going to the finals, y'all. The Celtics is not going to beat us in a 7 game series because when it comes down to it, yes, you can have the most talent. You could be look better on paper and all that. The playoffs come down to effort. It comes down to effort. Those 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 other look, Maurice, stay on your negative side of the street, good brother. Stay on your negative side of the street. But just make sure you show up when we doing finals, post games, and all those things. Make sure you show up so I could gloat. I'm petty. I remember these things. I remember these things. I'm gonna remember. You said you. I respectfully I disagree. I will remember this. You know what I mean? And you might not be allowed at the parade for not agreeing with me. I might have to make a few phone calls so we can keep Maurice out of the parade. Nah, but listen, when it comes down to it, bro, we are one of the deepest teams, if not the deepest team, when healthy in the NBA. Then you add the effort and the defense that we're going to put forth with a full roster. Like, I'm watching the Celtic game from 2 nights ago, and I'm like, Jaylen Brown is only scoring like this because he got a smaller man on him. He's
Mm-hmm.
only doing this because Dante DiVincenzo doesn't match up with him physically. Now, if OG's there, Dante most likely, for the most part of the game, will not be guarding Jaylen Brown. I mean, we gonna have he's gonna probably in the start lineup. So yeah, he's gonna guard him to start the game maybe. But as the game go on, you're gonna see more of Josh Hart on Jaylen Brown. And Josh Hart is somebody who matches up better, excuse me, with Jaylen Brown physically. They match up, he matches up better physically. And that's who was really killing us in that last game was Jaylen Brown. And then you gonna have OG on Tatum. I'm not saying that OG gonna stop him, but he gonna give him a hell of a fight. He gonna make it
Mm-hmm.
difficult. And
Yeah.
furthermore, to me,
Then you'll have
that's the
Mitch on
team. The
KP.
only to me healthy. That's the only team we really have to worry about in the playoffs is the Boston Celtics, right? And to me, both of those guys are known for choking. Both of those guys are known for choking. Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum, they known for choking in the playoffs. So, I mean, don't take my word for it. We're going to see. If we stay healthy, we going to the finals, y'all. I'm trying to tell you.
Facts.
Yeah. Yeah. I agree because OG is gonna give Jason Tatum fits, and Jalen Brown. I feel like Dante DiVincenzo. Uh, he gonna step up and give Jalen Brown fits in the playoffs. I think it's gonna be I think this year is gonna be that year where we're gonna be shocking a lot of people when come playoff time.
I agree.
Yeah.
And I mean, the same thing like you were talking about earlier with the turnovers, that's going to change when we're fully healthy because at the end of the day, teams ain't going to be able to put so much pressure on Brunson when we're fully healthy. Because you cannot
Hmm.
leave, regardless of how injured he is, you can't leave uh, Julius open. You know what I'm saying? And you can't
Hmm.
leave OG open in the corner. And then
Nope.
if you have him and Bogey open or him and Bogey in at the same time, one at each corner, that's a problem. You can't leave them open. So it is not going to
Hmm.
be no double teaming or even putting a little bit of extra pressure. It's going to be one on one.
Yeah. Yeah. Look,
Nah, it's
and
true.
that's the thing. With the amount of shooters that's going to be on the court now with Julius and Jalen Brunson, it's going to be a problem. It's
Facts.
going to be a problem.
Hmm.
So,
Hmm.
because now you have people blitzing Jalen Brunson because they daring other people to shoot and beat them, right? The,
Yep.
and there's no other person that could go get a bucket. So, like when they're blitzing Jalen Brunson in a place where it's not going to be a wide open three, or it's going to be hard for him to pass the ball to the open man, or whatever the case may be, right? Now with Julius Randle back on the court, you try to do that and Jalen Brunson get the ball to Julius, it's gonna be a problem. It's gonna be a
Facts.
problem. Your defense gonna collapse because Julius can also play make a little bit too. He can pass out of drives pretty well.
Yep.
Like, but then you have Bogey on the weak side, just sitting there like he like to throw his hands up when he open. That's why I like Bogey be like this. I'm here. He don't just be standing there like this. Bogey be standing there like, yo,
Like,
pass me
I
the
know you
rock.
see me.
You know what I mean? Yeah. So they're having Bogey on the weak side. Alec Burke is a solid 3-point shooter too, especially from the corners. You got Devo. There's so many people that surround our two best players with that can knock down jump shots. It's gonna be difficult, man. It's gonna be difficult. And Jalen Brunson, if Jalen Brunson has been known to get better in the playoffs, right? If he's
Facts.
playing this well now,
Facts.
30 points, 24, 30-point games on the season, what you think is going to happen in
Hmm.
the
Right. He
And I
putting
feel
up
like,
35 and they blitzing him. Come on.
yeah, I and I feel like I
With
35
feel
and
big
like
12.
right now,
guards. With big
I feel
guards.
I feel like right now you seeing Alec Burks and Bogey struggle, but I think that once they find a rhythm, it's gonna they're gonna be a problem, bro. Like
Yeah.
it's gonna be something different, bro. Right now they struggling and their shots are not dropping, but once that drops, bro,
Yeah, I mean, I'm
even
not
without
worried
the
about it because the offense is gonna look so different when everyone is back.
mm-hmm
It's like
mm-hmm
right now we like in practice mode, right? And like you said, it's just scraping up wins as they come. But
it's
once
good,
our
you know.
guys are really here and playing, our guys are back. Like it's gonna look so different because the threes and the fours not gonna have to set picks like that because Mitch is gonna be setting picks like crazy. The
Uh-huh.
ball's gonna move a whole lot better, um, and they're gonna be open because Randall's gonna be in the game, and you cannot leave him close to being
No,
open.
I, I was about to say the same thing too. I said when Jules come back, Bogey and Burks is never going to see as many open 3-point shots as they going to see when Jules come
Yeah,
back,
they're gonna be
because
wide open.
now the attention goes from just trying to stop uh Jalen Brunson to now we got to focus on trying to get both of these guys out of rhythm, and that's where you're gonna see Dante DiVincenzo and all these guys getting more open shots.
Yep,
Dante DiVincenzo right now, they're making a conscious effort not to leave him open because they know
facts,
that's they know that's Jalen Brunson's number two scoring option now. Like so, excuse me, they're making a conscious effort to not leave him open. So you see this way he's being hesitant and not shooting the ball as much or not being as effective. Now when Julius Randle comes back and OG come back, it goes back to it goes back to these guys getting these open shots and the way Dante been shooting the ball as of late. Once he go back to seeing these open shots, it's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be crazy. We're going back to packing people up. And I really believe this in my soul. This is why I keep on saying it. Once we get healthy, we're going directly back to packing people up. That's what
facts,
we're going to do. We was doing it before when we was healthy, 14-2 in February. I mean, in January, packing people up. And most of these games wasn't even close. We were beating the shit out of people.
facts.
So
mm-hmm.
healthy. We're going to go back to business as usual, man.
Yeah, I think so
Uh,
too, and I think once we get back to fully health, when all our guys are fully healthy, I think you won't have to see Jalen Brunson having to play all the minutes anymore either. A lot of the minutes are gonna get cut down, and you'll probably see guys playing less than 40 minutes, more like
yo,
35 minutes, to that extent.
yo, Kev, I was talking about it earlier on Who Run the City. I was like, yo, people saying that Jalen Brunson gonna get worn down. This is the first game since even before, like 2 games before the All Star break, that he's played over 35 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
This is the first he played 39 tonight, and we needed him every last single one of those minutes tonight. But
Nah, we did.
this is the first game, so that's why everybody like, yo, now they gonna uh Jalen Brunson gonna be worn out by the time everybody else get back. I'm like, is he really?
I don't think
I mean,
so.
Mm-hmm.
it looked nasty because the way the minutes are being distributed. He's playing the whole first into the second, but then he get a long ass break in the second quarter. Like then he plays the whole third. This he sits until like the 6 or 7 minute mark in the fourth quarter. And when you look at 35 minutes, that's not a lot of minutes. That's not a lot of minutes. He played a lot of minutes tonight, 39. But yeah, I think he's gonna be fine. I think, to Coach Tommy T's credit, especially with all these injuries, is still doing a decent job managing Brunson's minutes. And that's hard to do, especially when you see how stagnant the offense is without him on the court and
Mhm.
still finding a way to get him the requisite rest. Uh, yeah, still it's my fault. Still finding a way to get him the requisite rest and still trying to compete in these games. That's a credit to him, man. I've seen a lot of things in Coach Tommy T coaching this year that's made me happy. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah,
Like,
I mean, I think he'll be fine. I mean, at this point, we don't have no choice, right? Like, if it's a close game, he got to be in. There's no ifs, ands, or buts because Coach ain't having us take L's. He gonna do whatever it takes to win. Um, it makes me nervous, with injuries because, of course, the longer you play, the more susceptible you are to injury. But for the long haul, I don't think it's gonna be an issue because to me, like being tired while you're playing the game is a mental thing, right? And I think he's built for stuff like that. And I know I watched a podcast with him. He was on Matt Barnes and
all the
what's the
smoke.
other guy name?
All the smoke.
Yeah,
Steven
Steven
Jackson.
yeah,
Jackson.
Steven
Steven
Yeah.
Jackson.
Jackson. And he said how like his dad, as he was growing up, like made sure that mentally he was strong enough for this game. And I think that's part of it. Like feeling tired is a mental thing. I mean, it's physical, yes, but while you're in the moment, it's a mental thing. And I
Mm-hmm.
think he's built for it. He was built from a youngin to play in situations like this. And so as long as he's healthy, I don't. He'll be fine. He'll be fine.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
I
Absolutely. And I
agree.
think he going I see no reason why he don't stay healthy. You feel me? I
Facts.
see no reason why he don't stay healthy. Uh, but freak accidents happen. And I had this conversation with Big Fan Breezy earlier today on Who Run the City. And I was like, yo, uh, talking about Coach Tommy T and the his reputation of running players into the ground. I was like, yo, listen, man, Julius Randle or Jalen Brunson wasn't even in top 10 in the league in minutes per game. You know what I
Right.
mean? So that narrative is kind of crazy, and it needs to relax. And I said the injuries that we've been having this year are not wear and tear injuries. They've been for the most part
Like
freak
freak
injuries,
injuries. Yep.
except for Hartenstein. Achilles soreness could be definitely overusage. The foot fracture for Mitchell Robinson could definitely be overusage. But when you talk about Julius Randle being undercut and dislocating his shoulder, it's not that's not a minutes thing. That's just a freak accident. You talk about sprained ankles and stuff like that, and sprained knees, and that's all freak accident stuff. That's banging into people's paws.
Yep.
That's stepping on feet. Like, and you
And I
can't
think
really blame
Mitch's
that on
was
the.
a freak accident because his foot like turned at a weird angle, and
Well,
yeah, it wasn't like a wear and
yeah,
tear.
because
It was
I don't remember exactly when it happened, so that's why I just chalked it up for it being a wear
yeah.
and tear. I didn't know he stepped on somebody, but there I go. See that helps prove my point. Uh,
Look at
but yeah, 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 yeah.
yo. We're not. The Knicks are not even in the top 20 in minutes per game, bro. None of our players. I no,
That's what I'm
actually,
saying.
that's bullshit. That's bullshit. Jalen Brunson is 16 with 36 minutes per game.
With that
But other
16,
than
and he's
that,
our number one guy.
right. So other than that, Trey Young plays more minutes than him. Um, who? Let's see, 36. Trey Young plays 36.5. A lot of these guys, they playing more. Would they say? Would they say that about those coaches? Because there's a lot of other guys that are playing way more minutes than our guys. So are those coaches running those players to the ground as well? Because if you're gonna use that narrative against Tom Thibodeau, you got to use that same narrative against everybody else in the league that's doing it, because it's not
Mm,
just the Knicks, it's not just Tommy T. Everybody's playing their guys to the
thank
max.
you.
So as far as what P said about Julius Randle, bro, a lot of people are starting to feel the wrath of not having Julius Randle on this team. And people better start appreciating what this man brings to this team because so far it's been a struggle without Julius Randle, bro. Like we know Jalen Brunson is that guy, but we know that Jalen Brunson needs Julius Randle on this team to really take the pressure off of him, bro, because you know he is the face of this franchise as much as y'all don't like it. Julius Randle is here, he's that guy. And
Yeah,
in games like this, when we barely beat teams, is when you realize how much you miss him. That
That's
game against the
facts.
Celtics, he was missed. He was
Facts.
missed because a lot of pressure would have been taken off Jalen Brunson and Dante DiVincenzo and even Josh Hart to a certain extent if Julius Randle's playing. So I'm
yeah,
telling y'all, Knicks fans, y'all better need to start appreciating this man to the fullest, bro. Because
yeah.
without him, we in trouble.
Listen, Jalen Brunson can shoot the ball really well, especially from 3 point range. He can shoot the ball
Mm-hmm.
really well. And for
Mm-hmm.
his 3 point percentage to drop as drastically as it did without Julius Randle playing says a lot. You know what I mean? Because
Mm-hmm.
he doesn't get Julius Randle, his presence on the court alone without him even shooting the basketball draws so much gravity. It makes the game easier for a lot of people. And Jalen Brunson is included into that. Because when Julius Randle get the ball in the post and he start to make a move, the court shrinks. And when he
Facts.
kicked the
Mm-hmm.
ball and he kicked the ball and teams get in a scramble mode that makes the drive and kicks easier and things of that nature. And it's missed because nobody else on the team besides Jalen Brunson draws that kind of gravity. No, they're not playing nobody else on our team or sending extra help for nobody else on our team aside from Jalen Brunson. And Julius Randle is that guy that bring that. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I never understood the Julius Randle hate. You know what I mean? I never understood it. I never understood it.
Nah.
Cause the fact of the matter is, yes, is this game clumsy? Absolutely. But when you think about it, the man is 6'9", 250. He's not supposed to be doing the things that he's doing. Physically, guys are that size, pause, are not what's the is another word for flexible that I'm trying to use, but whatever. Most guys are not
As coordinated as him.
don't have the dexterity, if that's the
Mm-hmm.
word. You know what I mean? To do the things that Julius Randle has been asked to do as a New York Knick. There's a list of people his size that do the things that he do. I'm talking about actually 6'9", 250. There's a
LeBron
list.
James.
Yes. That's the list. That's the list. Now, I'm not I'm not trying to say that Julius Randle is as good as LeBron James because I don't need none of the literal warriors out there to be like, oh, I can't believe T. Tom said Julius Randle is good. No, I'm not doing that. I'm saying the things that Julius Randle has been asked to do as a New York Knick, there's only one other player at his size, his build, 6'9", 250, that do the things he's doing is LeBron James. So is it clumsy? Yes, because it's not supposed to happen. it's it's not supposed to happen. That's what makes LeBron James who he is because he's that size doing the things that he's been doing for so long. Uh so that's why I never got it, man. I never got it. They try to say, oh, he turned over the ball a lot. I'm like, guys with high usage rates, such as Julius Randle, turns over the ball that much. He's not doing it at an astronomical rate higher than anybody else that has the same usage rate. If me and Kev spoke about this many times before. We used to pull up the list like the guys that you get the ball as much as Julius Randle. He's right in the
Mm-hmm.
middle of Joker and Giannis on turnovers per game.
Jason Tatum.
Yeah, all these guys be having more turnovers per game than him. But he gets the knock that he's turnover prone or whatever. Is some of the turnovers he do awful? Yes. God awful, some of them. I will not lie. Some of these things, some of his turnovers had me like, come on, Jules. But but he's not doing it at an astronomical rate. And said it again on Who Run the City. Then you look at what he get paid. Cam Johnson get paid more money than Julius Randle, y'all.
And Jalen
Cam,
Brunson.
well, Jalen Brunson is deserved. I'm not even mad at that.
No, no, I'm
But
saying that he even get more
oh,
money than
oh
Jalen Brunson.
yeah, absolutely. And when you think about that, let that resonate with you, Knicks fans, because I guarantee you, there's not one of you out there in Knicks fan world that will look and be like, yeah, I'll take Cam Johnson over Julius Randle. But Cam
Hmm.
Johnson makes more money than Julius Randle.
Yeah, that's a fact.
And that's another reason why I'm like, how could you be mad? You talk about a 24 to 25 point per game guy is giving you fucking 10 rebounds and 4 to 5 assists a game, and he's making less than Cam fucking Johnson. What is there not to
Mm.
like?
Don't give you Cam Johnson. Don't give you half the stuff that Julius Randle gives you. Half, bro.
uh, yo, Mike, just go to the YouTube and type in "Who Run the
Who run
City."
this?
We'll pop up. Knicks versus Nets, who run the city will pop up. All you gotta do is type in that on YouTube and we will pop up, sir. You know what I mean? And watch me make fun of net fans. You know what I mean? That's what I do. that what he said, that what Pop said on Friday, that's my joy. That's my pleasure. Nah. Yeah, I just never understood it, man. And when Big 30 come back, when Big I think but Kev, I think we watched Nick fans during the injury. I think I watched everybody turn a new leaf and was like, oh man, I can't wait till Julius get back.
Yeah, I'm telling you, bro. Like he's key. Like everybody keeps saying Jalen Brunson, Jalen Brunson, Jalen Brunson. And don't get me wrong, Jalen Brunson, he's a big part of this team, but you're starting to see now that Julius Randle is somebody.
Facts.
He is somebody.
They
And
both they need each other. They need each
they
other. It's
do.
kind of the same
Yeah.
like when
Hmm.
when Jalen was injured and Julius was like, "Dude, I need you back."
Hmm.
Yeah.
Right.
And now it's just
Right.
reversed. It's Jalen hasn't said it, but we know he needs him back.
He do. He do, man. It's
No,
the team.
I guarantee when Julius Randle come back and they gonna ask Jalen Brunson about Julius coming
Oh
back,
yeah.
he's going to say something to that effect like, "Yeah, I told him to hurry up and come back because
Listen,
you know."
you go,
They
you
gonna
go,
say it
you
on the
go.
podcast. I told him he
Listen,
better don't have no damn surgery. I need him back.
you, listen. After the game, because he gonna come back and put up like 30.
Facts.
After the game, when they interviewing Jalen Brunson, I mean Julius Randle, Jalen Brunson is gonna give him one of those hugs, like, "Damn, bro,
Yeah, and not let him go
I
like,
missed you, I missed you, man, I
nah.
missed you, man."
Listen, it's an amazing time. Oh man, worst call. Monty Williams is in the post game said that was the worst call of the season. Nah,
Yeah, I think the
No, it
nah.
refs
wasn't.
just put out something came up on my Twitter. I can't see it because I'm on using my phone, but I think the ref said they should have called the foul on Dante. Oh
No,
well,
no.
y'all owe us a damn game anyway.
Facts.
Listen, listen. Cry me a river. Can nobody talk to me about bad calls? We still
Facts.
waiting on the protest. All
Facts.
right. We still waiting on the protest. So I don't give a damn how we got this game. Nobody, no, we didn't complain when we lost that game against fucking Houston.
Facts.
All right. Nobody was trying to listen to us when the referee blew that call. Everybody was like, yeah, y'all gotta take that loss and this and that. No, now we gonna take our win the way we take our win. Fuck all
Yeah, yeah, Mike.
that.
We I ain't hear nothing about the protest, gang. I ain't
Yeah,
hear
they
nothing
haven't
about the
said
Yeah.
protest.
anything.
Yeah,
Yo,
because
but the Pistons was complaining all night, and they was going to the free throw line more than we was. They shot more free throws
hmm
than we did, and they was crying all night. But every time you turn around, one of them at the free throw
Move.
line. You gotta relax, Monty. Your team is trash, dog. Your team is trash. You're not winning games, dog. There's no reason for the refs to have to cheat you when you've been losing by yourself all season long, fam. You know
hmm
what I mean? It was a
you the
bang bang
highest
play.
paid you the highest paid coach
That's crazy.
you the
It
highest
got
paid coach.
and got 8 wins. It's crazy. You know what I
Word,
mean?
word,
Listen, I
word.
think that play was a bang bang play in that situation. I feel like it's a play on. You
Yep.
feel me? Like uh, I feel like it's a play on. It just happened to work our way.
Exactly,
That's
Uh,
right,
darling.
darling. That's right, darling. That's why we love you here.
facts. You know what I mean? I
That's why
think
we love you here, darling.
it was a play on in that situation, and it just worked out in our favor. You know what I
Facts.
mean? It was a lot of hustling going on. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's coming down to the why. This is why we watch basketball for real. For moments
hmm
like that, and for moments like that to be stolen by a whistle would have been crazy.
hmm
And
This
to
is what
be
I'm saying.
honest, they were letting shit go all game. So why wait till the last play to make a call? Like
The game was physical
Yo,
all game,
they
all
I
was
feel
game.
like
complaining all second half. Like the whole every single call, Kay Cunningham was crying all game.
And it was
I feel like anytime the Knicks are in a close game where we're battling to win a game, the referees always do something to try to
Facts.
take us out of the game. It's like
real.
we're playing against
Hey
the
guys.
Pistons. We're playing against the Pistons and the referees. And
That's a
that's when I
fact.
say our guys, when stuff like that happens, we gotta blow teams out.
Facts.
We gotta blow teams out because we can't leave the hands in the referees. Because if we leave the hands and if we leave the game in the referees' hands, we losing.
Facts.
It's an automatic L. So we
Yeah.
we we gotta learn how to be able to distance ourselves from these teams towards the end of the game, so the referees don't give them that game.
You said
Yep.
for Monty Williams to say that that was the worst call of the season, clearly didn't see us play the Rockets.
Yeah, he don't.
You
Yeah,
know what I mean?
yeah, he's acting like a casual.
Yeah, but you know, I guess you got to say these things to keep your team inspired. Like, yeah, man,
hmm
I know we the worst team, but we got robbed tonight. We're going to get them next time. I'm like, nah, gang. You know what they probably thought? They probably thought like, yo, they're really hurt. This is a good time to get another win, guys.
Yep.
We go to God and get another win. They lost 5 out of their last 6. They're still really injured. We can go to the Garden and still won, guys. And now those dreams are shattered. They're going home upset with yet another loss. And Monty Williams is having temper tantrums and saying that's the worst call of the season. It's not. It's not. Listen, Ad is a play on in that situation. The game is coming down to the wire, and guys are hustling for loose balls. You don't steal
hmm
the game from a team making, especially because it's a bang bang play. Pause. Like the guy, if memory served me correctly, he didn't even really have
Possession.
possession of the ball.
Nope.
He was
And really,
still
Dante, I don't. From what I saw, and I'm gonna go back and watch it. It don't look like Dante fouled him. It looked like Dante dived for the ball and kind of like undercut him, but it
that's what
wasn't like
he
contact.
got to the he got to the ball before he got to
Right.
the man.
Right.
So that's what I'm saying. Like Monty Williams, man, get over yourself, dog. Your team is trash.
I
You
agree
can't.
with that, Marlon. I agree with that one, bro.
Yeah, facts.
That was
Cade
crazy.
Cunningham deserved better, man. He deserved better. Like
I feel
that kid
like
is
I feel like that kid is a really good player. He's just,
phenomenal.
right, phenomenal player. I just don't. I just think that right now they're really young. They're trying to learn. You know, that I guess they're trying to learn how to, play with each other, pause, win, and learn how to win games. But right now, it's just, I don't think they have the experience
Yeah, but when you
to
that
know how
young,
to
you
win
don't get
games.
rid of your vets.
No, you
I
don't.
think
You know, yeah, that was
I
that
think
was yeah, that's a good point.
I think Quentin Grimes going over there was really good for them. He's a young OG. You feel
Hmm.
me? And I seen things in him today that I was like, oh, this might work out for the young man. He's taking ownership over there. I seen him yelling at people on
Yep.
defense and showing people where to be defensively and stuff like that. I said, oh shit, this might work out for Quentin Grimes because this is only his second game back since he sprained his knee. And
Hmm.
I'm like, oh, this might be a nice fit for him. Evan Fournier still look like dirt over there too. I ain't gonna hold you. Um,
Talking all that shit
yeah,
on Twitter, and you still got washed.
you know what I mean. So yeah, but
Let's go, RJ.
they did, they packed them up. They packed them up today. Yeah, they packed the
Okay,
Pacers up today.
Kev.
That's
Yeah,
right, RJ.
yeah,
That's
Pacers,
right,
Pacers got
RJ.
Pacers got their ass whipped today.
That's
Oh
right,
yeah.
By
RJ. Yup,
the Raptors. Yeah, yeah.
RJ put in that work.
Halliburton had a horrible game. He had a horrible game. But
I don't
yeah,
like Halliburton, so good for
me
him.
neither. That's why I mentioned it. Yeah,
Yo,
can't stand that
listen,
guy.
yo, listen. Anytime I see RJ playing against the Nets, the Pacers, the Heat, and he busting their ass, I celebrate. I
Yeah,
celebrate hard. Like, yeah,
yeah, nah.
yeah, that's right.
But yeah, nah. That Detroit situation might work out well for Quentin Grimes, for real.
Yeah,
Because
he
that's a
got
place where he
freedom.
could. Yeah, I
Got
see him
freedom.
working his way into the starting lineup over there.
Yeah,
I like Jalen Ivory got talent, but mentally, I
Yeah.
don't think he mentally, I don't think he's caught up to how fast his body moves. Mentally,
I
I think like his body is shooting past his mind. Pause. Like he can't keep up. Like he's moving faster than he could think, and
yeah,
he make a lot of bad decisions on the basketball court.
yeah. That's just him being young. I think he's still young. He's trying to find his way. He got like his talent is off the charts. It's just I think right now, I don't know if it's maybe Monty Williams is not the guy, for him, or maybe that's what the case is. But I think eventually you'll start seeing him blossom into a good player. I just think right now is he it's not falling for him. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
I
As far as mhm,
watching Ivory play next to Cunningham is like literally watching a physical representation of the tortoise in the hair. Cade Cade plays at a nice pace. He plays at his own pace. He's moving smoothly on the basketball court. And then you got Jalen Ivory doing everything a fucking mile a minute. This is the same complaint that we some of us used to have about Quentin Grimes. Like, yo, he's playing too fast. Like, he's not letting the game come to him.
Come to
He's
him.
rushing everything. And that's Jalen Ivory. He just playing too fast. And then you got Cade Cunningham like, I'm gonna get to my spots. I'm gonna do what I want to do when I want to do it. And then the other guy just like, oh, gotta get here. Let me hurry up, get there. And the shit don't be working out for him.
Yeah, because they're not playing as a unit though. You know, like they playing individual basketball. It seems like that's coaching. If you ask me, when it comes to Quentin Grimes though, like I think he got more freedom now. He don't got to worry about Jalen Brunson or Julius Randle or even Dante DiVincenzo no more. He got that freedom to make the plays that he needs to play. He needs to make now. He
Well,
don't got to
shit.
worry
Where Mrs.
about.
Nick go?
Yeah, I think she got cut off. Maybe technical
Oh,
issues. Um, I think now he don't gotta worry about the bright lights. He don't gotta worry about the pressure of the media, the fans. Um, he don't gotta worry about none of that no more. There's really no pressure in Detroit. You know
facts.
what I mean?
They ain't
Like
got no.
he
There's
no
no
no kind of
expectations.
no expectations in Detroit. So, you know, you don't gotta worry about if I make a mistake, I'm gonna be benched, you know,
Yeah.
to that type of extent. So now you're gonna see a different kind of Quentin Grimes, and you're gonna see that the potential was always there. It's just that, there was a lot of I think he was like maybe the sixth or seventh option on the Knicks. So that's why you didn't really get to see some of that potential that he's showing right now.
It was good, Purple Knicks.
What up, Purple Nick?
Yeah.
What's goody?
But
Appreciate you
yeah,
for the
nah,
pull up.
I definitely think that this is gonna be a advantageous situation for Quentin Grimes. Like I
Mm-hmm.
said, I was very impressed with what I saw to him tonight, and I was like, yo, uh, he looks confident. He looks like he about to get his alpha dog on over there. Like even though we know that's
Mm-hmm.
Cade's team, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It looked like he looked around and was like, "Oh nah, I could be one of those guys over here for real." And I think he's gonna
Yeah.
play like that. Uh, Mike, to answer your question, no. Sad to say it, he will be redundant on this team. Like we got a lot of people who already do what he does, and that was part of the problem when he was here. Dante DiVincenzo became everything that we wanted Quentin Grimes to be for this team,
Yeah, that's a
and
fact.
that's just the sad part about it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. No, that's true. And he was given, plenty of opportunities and to run away with the starting position, and he kind of dropped the ball. And that's why he's in the situation that he's in right now. Because over here in Nixon Ish, we showed him nothing but support. But
Facts.
you know, Coach Tommy T tried, it didn't work. He moved on, put him in a situation that might not be the best, but now he can go over there and blossom into the player I think he could turn into. Just not with the Knicks, unfortunate.
Yeah.
But if he was a free agent, and if I had the opportunity to bring him back, and because guys like Alec Burks, he's a free agent, he might not
Hmm.
be back. Um, I don't know about Bogdanovich. I gotta look up how his
I think he still
contract
got like
situation is.
2 more years or some shit like that.
Yeah, we still got some guys that are free agents that might not be back. So you never know. You never know what could happen down the stretch. You see, we traded Alec Burke and brought him back. So anything is
Yeah.
a possible. Anything is possible. It just depends on how he's playing and what kind of player he is when free agency kicks in. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So hold on. I'm looking at Boyan's contract right now. Hold on. Agree. When so yeah, we got him next year. He's a free agent in 2025.
Who Bogdanovich?
Yeah, yeah. And
Okay, so we got him for one.
his contract next year is partially guaranteed. It's not even a full guaranteed contract.
Wow. Shout
19,
out to
19,
Leon Rose.
19 million partially guaranteed. You know what I mean? So if this don't work out, again, not as hard situation to move on from. You know what I mean? Uh
Mm-hmm.
and 19 million ain't bad in today's NBA with the new salary cap
Mm-hmm.
and all that. Uh
Mm-hmm.
for upgrade on Evan Fournier. You know what was a dope moment for me in the game? And I don't know what I I can't really articulate why I feel this way towards Evan Fournier, right? Uh, but it was a moment where he hit a clutch three, brought the Pacers down the back close to two.
Pistons. The
Yeah, the
Pistons.
Pistons. Yeah, it brought the Pistons lead. They brought our lead down to two, and then his replacement on the other end hits the three, set it back up to five. I was like, yeah, you thought you did something, nigga, but the better version of you just, the better version of you just did something. Because he
Hey,
hit the
listen,
three,
man.
he had like a little smug back pedal, like, yeah, I did that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Bouillon,
Hey,
Kolak.
listen, man. Yo, listen. When it comes to Evan, man, I feel for Evan though, man. He tried his best here in New York. I always thought New York wasn't the situation for him. I thought we overpaid him. That was the one contract I think Leon Rose dropped the ball. That one. Um, out of everything, all the moves and all, I think Leon Rose dropped the ball on that one.
I
But
think
he
I
was
get
able
that.
to fix it by trading him and getting being able to get rid of that contract. So I'll give him that. But I wish that was one contract he would have took back because at the time that we signed Evan, there was rumors that DeMar DeRozan wanted to be a Knick, and the Bulls actually signed DeMar DeRozan for less. So
So
let that one
with Evan,
settle.
when we signed Evan, I think we paid his market value, which
Hmm.
might seem like a over purchase for us because we haven't been paying market value for none of our guys. So it
Hmm.
does seem like we gave like overpaid, but really we paid his market value at the time. Because you got to remember when Evan showed up here, he had averaged 20 points per game the season before. You know what I mean? Like,
Hmm.
so giving somebody, and he shot like 42% from 3 point range that year. So it's like giving somebody what we gave him 18 mil, ain't
Hmm.
18 mil per year. That's not too crazy for a 20-point scorer shooting 42% from 3 point range.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
market, that's fair market value. It just didn't work out. He didn't fit what we were doing as a team and a culture. The Leon Rose tried to fill a void that we had on this team, which was perimeter shooting and somebody else that could score off the dribble. Uh, and Evan in his past showed that he could do those things, but I don't think they accounted for how absolutely dog shit he is on defense.
Yeah.
Uh, I didn't I didn't think he
Word.
was gonna be that bad on defense as well. Like I was like, yeah, he got defensive issues, but it ain't gonna be that bad. It was horrible. Uh, it was
Terrible.
horrible. And and my thing is this too. Is like, all right, yo, you complaining about being on the bench. Be better, dog. Find a way to impact the basketball game defensively, posit- positively, right? And he never did that. Like Jalen Brunson is not the world's best defender. He's not really. He's not. But he draws charges and he gets in the passing lane. He's disruptive. He may not be
Hmm.
able to stay in front of his man. He may not be able to guard multiple positions, but he draws charges and he's disruptive. He has active
Very.
hands. He forces turnovers. I watched Evan literally let his man go, and he guarded an empty corner for I won't say half a possession, but like for 4 seconds. Son is standing there. He's standing there, guarding an empty corner, and his man was gone. Like,
Mm-hmm.
you want minutes for a defensive coach when every time he turn around, you getting absolutely cooked, and he's always got to, Jesus fucking Christ, you know how coach every time you play defense. So again, I get that you mad, but you can only be mad at yourself. You knew you were
Mm-hmm.
coming to play for a defensive coach. You made that decision, dog. And then you decided to not play defense.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna be on the bench.
I think the worst game defensively to me was the time that he blamed it that he had food poisoning. That's how bad he got cooked that game. And he blamed it
Yeah,
on the food poison. I'm like, I'll never forget that game. That's like a bad memory for me when it comes to Evan Fournier. And
your dog.
then playing defense, I'm like, yo, bro, come on, man. Damn.
Yeah, yeah. I
Yeah.
had some bad to eat the night before. Yeah, yeah. I was like, oh nah, son. They shouldn't have played, man. You ain't Michael Jordan.
Chris
You ain't Michael
Durante, I
Jordan,
never forget, bro. Chris Durante cooked his ass, bro.
bro. Michael Jordan. I had bad food. Come on, man. Yo, but yeah. Again, I wish Evan Fournier success because he's not a trash basketball player. He's not. He uh he's really he's solid. That might be true, Mike. I ain't gonna lie. That might be true. But that's what I'm saying. Like
Yeah,
it from like not looking at what has transpired in that moment, picking him up seemed like a really good idea. I was okay with the decision to add Evan Fournier to our team. I was more than okay. I thought that was a good pickup because we needed some offensive scoring, but I didn't know that he's gonna be that dog shit on defense. Did not know. Uh,
so hmm
yeah, but yeah, I wish him luck. But yo, I'm about to wrap this up. I'm tired.
no doubt. No
I'm
doubt, bro,
tired.
no
I ain't
doubt.
gonna lie.
Nah, we've
Yo,
been up here for almost an hour and a half, man.
yeah, that's a fact. Yo, shout out to everybody in these comments, man. If you haven't done it already, press like, hit that share button for your people. You know what I mean? Because if you liked it,
Subscribe.
somebody liked it too. Make sure you hit that subscribe. Hold on. Make sure you
Please, we
follow us
are we
on
are
everything.
uh we are 39 followers away from 300. So let's make that
Yeah,
happen. Let's
that's a
make that
fact.
happen, man. Let's try to make that happen, man. 300 is the goal.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That'll be dope. Yeah, but
We trying to get our YouTube channel monetized, man.
uh,
Help
I'm
us.
t-
Help us.
if you enjoy this, imagine how much you would enjoy it if we was getting paid.
Word. Word. Word.
Nah, but yeah, we appreciate y'all. Every we got a very loyal support group here at Knicks and
Mm-hmm.
Ish, and that's important to me because we know when we go live, we know who pulling up. We know who pulling up,
Facts.
and we appreciate y'all. And that's why I say, if
Facts.
you like it, if y'all like what we do this much, share it because
Yeah.
other people, I'm pretty sure other people will like it too, man. Uh, but yeah, I'll
Mm-hmm.
holler at y'all. Y'all be easy. Uh, See y'all
Good
next
night.
time.